La Neta Con Larry Navarrete.
Welcome back to Bottom Line with Larry Navarrete, episode number 20. It's been a while since we filmed. We're now are we in fall yet, Larry?
I don't know, but I looked at the weather for the next 10 days and it looks like it's going to be in the 90s. Woo-hoo. Anyways, I'm Larry Navarrete from Lone Sweet Mortgage, NMLS 360672.
With 70% humidity.
With 70% humidity.
That'll be great.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
What do you prefer? The dry heat, 117 degrees?
Yes.
Or 100 and some humidity?
Dry heat.
Yeah?
I can't stand humidity. I'm not from Florida.
You know what? I like the fact that if it's the humidity, but if I'm in the shade, it feels pretty good.
Well, yeah.
Especially if it's a little breeze.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything.
I mean, I've liked the last couple of days that it's, high humidity, but under 100.
Larry, you haven't even been in Yuma. You've been on vacation.
Well, I know I said the last couple of days. Well, I try to plan my vacation this summer.
He's been here 24 hours and he loves the weather in Yuma. Larry, we've been talking a lot. I've been seeing a lot on TV, on the news, about all these expectations for rates. Yeah. We talked about it a year ago.
We talk about it all the time.
It was a year ago in September. We talked about the new rates with.
Well, right now, I never want to get political and everything. Everybody has their opinion and their choices, but the Fed is in a big dilemma. The job reports, unemployment goes up. So usually, what happens when unemployment goes up, the Feds drop the rates so businesses could borrow money at a cheaper rate, cheaper cost to hire employees, right, and grow the business.
To motivate the
economy? To grow the business.
Okay.
Right? So the government drops the rates when unemployment rate goes up, so there's more people on unemployment, so they lower the rates so businesses and companies could borrow that money at a cheaper rate, right? So they could hire people to get the company to grow.
There's
on the
a lot
other
of
hand,
people.
When you got inflation going up, the government raises the rates so people can make it harder for you to spend. And so doubt yourself, like, ooh, do I really need that? Because it's going to cost me X amount of money in interest. So what they do to slow down the inflation, they raise the rates.
Okay.
We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, right now you got unemployment going up.
And inflation?
And inflation continues goes up. So it's like,
so what are they going to do with the rates?
What are they going to do?
Leave them where they're at?
You need to drop the rates to create cheaper financing for companies, so they could create more jobs. But if you drop the rates, people go out and spend more. So inflation keeps on going up. So where do you balance?
You're caught between two girlfriends.
You're caught between three girlfriends, probably 4. It's a huge debate. I mean, with the jobs report coming out, I guess tomorrow, I believe Friday, what is it going to come out? If it comes out, unemployment goes up, and we're talking non-farming unemployment. If it goes up, the thing is cut down rates. But if inflation keeps on going up,
well, I
left. When I left on vacation last Friday, or not this Friday, the Friday before, gas was $2.69 a gallon here.
Yeah,
it was $2.67. I come back, it was $2.87.
It went up 20 cents.
20 cents in 1 week. I was like, damn, what happened?
Yeah. So why is gasoline going up? Nobody knows.
Well, I supply and demand.
There was a holiday weekend too. I mean,
but you talk about drill, baby, drill. Right? Our value of the dollar is declining around the world.
Yeah.
And everything, trades in the barrels of gasoline trade and oil trade in dollars. So now it costs us more money to buy it because the value of the dollar is less. We see it here across the border. Right? We've been used to 20 pesos to the dollar.
We talked about that.
Now it's 18, a little bit under 18.
Yeah.
So now everything's a lot more expensive. I was talking to a doctor yesterday from Mexico. He goes, it's better for me because I can buy stuff cheaper in the U.S.
Because he gets more pesos.
He gets more dollars to his peso.
Okay.
Right? So when you
more
talk
dollars,
about... So, the interest, what's going to happen with the interest rate?
Well, like if it lowers, like you're saying,
is it going to make it? I was talking to a friend.
It'll make a difference to me. I'll probably go buy a new truck.
Okay, I was talking to a friend yesterday, right? Broker out of Phoenix, and he asked me this, Larry, and we've been friends for 30 something years, and he's been a broker for 20 years, right? He goes, well, 0.5% make a difference.
No. Not
And
to
I
me.
honestly told them, 0.5%, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Not when you're scared. I've talked about this before. At what cost, at what cost do we want cheaper rates? Right? If we lower the rates by 0.5%, but the people are still afraid of losing their job, are they really going to go out and buy?
No. That's where a lot of people are like, I've heard that a lot of lenders, their loans aren't closing because people are backing out of the loans. Realtors are saying the same thing. Like a day before signing, they're like, "Hey, I'm bailing." Why is that happening? People are just not unsure. They're unsure.
Uncertainty. We talked about. Remember, we talked about when the rates were in the low twos, mid twos during COVID.
Yeah.
Something drastically is happening.
Yeah.
Right. For the rates to be Well, right now,
death.
the state of the economy, the fear of people, the uncertainty. Right. So we drop rates, but are people still uncertain to
buy?
To buy.
Yeah, because you don't know how long you're going to have that job.
Or if you're dependent on overtime.
Yeah.
Right. Now you're probably not getting no more overtime.
Like all the federal employees.
And then you remember back in the days, you know what? Or not even back in the days, 6 months ago or a year ago, I have a government job.
Yeah.
I'm set.
And now they're getting laid off.
And now, are you really set if you have a government job?
No, or they cut your overtime.
They cut your overtime,
So you were rolling on that. Yeah.
You freeze your overtime, or they freeze your pay increases. And now the government job, you're not that stable.
But let's say on homes, let's say the rate does drop. Then homes go up in price.
Homes go up in price, but you got to understand too. I was telling you yesterday about I seen somebody publicize in the on Facebook.
Yeah, you told me about that.
That rates are in their fives.
What is it actually at?
Well, which is true. You could get it in the fives.
But right now,
what is it going to cost you?
Points.
And when you say it's in the fives, is it 5.0 or is it 5.99?
Okay.
So, it's kind of like that bait to get you to come in.
But how do you get it at a 5?
Well, you're paying points. You're paying a premium. You're paying extra. You're paying points to buy down your rate. So now when you're set there and you're looking at, is it worth it, right? And remember, it's worth it to you, the consumer, not to the loan officer. All right? Is it because the loan officer is going to try to sell you? It's better for you. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
so and there's a couple different ways of looking at it. Is it better for me right now, or is it better for me in the long run? And that's everybody's choice. Because when I tell people, okay, when people say, "Oh, look, your payment's gonna drop by $200,"
that's good, right?
You think it's good, or it's good because if you need the savings now, I need the $200 now. Okay, but let's say you already paid it for 6 years, and you got 24 years left.
So you're starting.
So now you're 20. Now you save $200, but you're starting 30 years again.
Which in the long run you're gonna pay.
Did you really save money?
Because you lost the
you
6
lost
years.
The 6 years. Right?
I'm saving $200.
Don't look at just how much my monthly savings are. So when I tell people, how much am I saving? Right? Okay, give me the numbers of my saving per month, and then go back to read me the numbers or show me the numbers. What am I going to pay if I continue paying right now on my 26 years left or 24 years left, whatever you're at, right? And now you drop my payment by $200, right? But you put me back to 30 years.
So if you're paying $1,000 in mortgage for the past 6 years, you're
And
talking
now-
about 12.
Now let's say your payment is $800, right? Somebody drops your payment to $800.
Yeah, but you for 6 years you paid $12,000 a year times 6 is what, $72,000. Those are gonna basically flush down the toilet
And then
because you're starting brand new. But you save $200 a month.
You save $200 a month. And remember, it's the interest. It's not. Yeah, you paid $72,000, but how much? And then also when they tell you, you really got to look at what is it costing you, because when they tell you, on the refinance, it's really easy to roll in the cost into the loan. So you don't see how much you paid. But let's say you bought your house for $275,000, and now you're at $260,000, right?
Okay.
Because you paid $15,000, and now they refinance you, and you're back at $272,000, $273,000 because they added the closing costs, the points, everything. You don't see nothing out of your pocket, out of your money.
You don't pay for the points out of your pocket?
Well, because they can roll it into the loan. You can roll it into the loan if you have the equity and everything, right? Usually, if you've owned the home for 6 years, the last 6 years, home's gone up about $100,000.
So you use that equity.
So they can easily roll it into the equity, yeah. So you don't see it, right? You're like, okay, great.
Saving
all
200.
you see is $200.
$200. Yeah.
Or all you see is $250 or $180 or $300. That's all you see. But you don't see that you went from owing $260 back to $272 and back to 30 years again.
We need to start doing pictures and diagrams on here.
So that's what I say when you're doing it, compare apples to apples.
Yeah.
It's very easy to manipulate numbers. You know how you always hear when you're going to go shop for a car?
Yeah.
Never shop the payment. Always shop the price. Because if you shop the payment, you say, oh, I want a $500 payment. Well, what's a $500 payment? On a 48 months, 60 months,
Or
72,
84.
or 84.
96.
Right?
Yeah.
So all they do is extend your rate, your term, and your payment is still the same. They didn't drop the price of the car.
No. The price stayed the same.
Yeah, when I were a shop for a car, it's like, okay, give me the price.
Out the door.
And then I'm going to choose what terms I want as far as 48 months, 60 months, 72.
So if they have it for 60, if I can get it for 55, then I'll choose my payment. But at least
I got the price, right? Yeah. So that's the same thing. When you're looking at the payments, and from here on out, you're going to see it every day. Rates have dropped. I could lower your payment.
Because they're adding, because you have equity built in, and they can use that.
And they can use some of that equity to buy down your rate.
And to pay the title company.
Pay the title, you see nothing out of your pocket.
Pay the lender.
You skip one payment, right? So if you have a $2,000 payment, you're like, oh, I'm going to skip $2,000, right?
I have $2,000 in my pocket.
For my pocket, because I'm not going to make my October payment. And then you're like, plus I'm going to save $200 a month.
That sounds like a deal.
Sounds like a great deal to me, right?
But you're starting
But
all
like
over.
I said, if you need the help right now,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Yeah.
But if you're really trying to save money, you got to look, okay, how much money am I saving in the long run?
Do the actual
Do the
play
actual
out.
math.
The play out.
Yeah, do the whole play out. 20 if you own already 4 years, do 312 payments left versus 360 payments.
Am I really saving?
Am I really saving? How much am I really saving?
Or am I really losing?
Or am I really losing? Or I'm breaking even and I'm just making you money.
It's good marketing, huh?
Great. Numbers could be manipulated and moved around to the benefit, to show you where you're sowing the savings. And like I said, if you need that breathing room because you're choking, right?
Yeah,
and you
take
need
it.
And you need that $250 a month savings, take it. But I always tell people, what are you going to do? Like I was telling a cousin last week, he went and got a second job because I want to be like you, Larry. I want to be like you. And I'm like, and he showed us that he was doing the second job. I'm like, well, did you get that second job just to keep on spending more on stupid stuff?
Yes.
Or are you really going to invest that money
What did he say?
and save it? He didn't have an answer. Because I tell him, look, if you have 2 jobs just to go out and get a bigger truck or a bigger car,
Yeah.
why? It's the same thing. So if you're going to save those $250 a month right now just to go get yourself in more debt, no.
What's the point?
What's the point?
You're just
What is
making
it?
a hole
Robbing
and-
Peter to pay Paul,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it goes. So you're saving money right now just to go get more in credit card debt, right? No, just leave it at that, and you're going to end up saving more in the long run because you're not going back to 30 years.
Well, going back to the insurance business, it's the same thing. I sold 20, but I lost 10 because they canceled because I'm not giving customer service.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Just filling one hole with the other.
Yeah.
It's like makes no sense.
So that's what I tell people right now. When you see those ads and there's everything about refinancing and everything, compare apples to apples. Don't compare apples to oranges. And see what you need. Do you need the savings now, or do you really want to save money overall?
Make a plan
Make a plan
and then do a little
and discuss it with your significant other.
do a diagram or something.
Do little pictures, whatever works for you.
Call Larry.
If you need a little pop-up book and whatever,
Call you, Larry?
Call me.
Call Larry.
me. I'm not, you know what I mean? I've always said, you might not like my answer,
Yeah.
right? And like I said, don't be afraid to tell your lender what you want. Like if I don't know what you want, like you could be in debt with stuff that's not in your credit report, right? That when you need that savings now, right? And I need that savings because I need to pay this off or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm choking because I have, you might have a car that doesn't show up in your name because your brother signed it for you.
Yeah.
Right? Or you could be the opposite, where on paper you look like you're barely making it, but you hustle on the side, and you have a side job. You know what I mean? You side cash money.
Hey, I got a question.
And you're not telling me that, and that might benefit you. And I'm like, well, you know what? You could obviously do it because I know you're hustling and you're getting more on the side.
I got a quick question for you, Larry. Somebody asked me, do you do like people that are trying to like fix their credit or first time buyers or stuff like that. People that don't have the best credit.
Or people that have a house already and they have messed up credit. Yeah.
Do you give counseling for those people?
I don't. I refer them. I mean, I give them
an idea.
I give them an idea. I can't say I give them counseling because I don't know if you need a license for that or not.
Yeah.
But I do give them an idea, and I always reference to me.
Okay.
Me, right?
What you would do.
What I would do, right? Me or what I've done.
But there's credit counseling services out there.
Yes.
Are they pretty good?
I was hearing one on the radio the other day, and for about an hour now, like, oh man, again, they're tricking. They were doing where the 60% of the debt, you know what I mean? Let's say you owe $5,000, 60%, right? We're gonna cut you down to $3,000, and that's gonna include our fees and everything. And I'm thinking in my head, well, they could do it as well.
People can just call, right?
People just call
and make an arrangement.
Right? So I'm like,
but they're gonna charge you how much?
Well, they could.
It sounds like it's free, huh?
Well, it sounds like it's free, but they could have lowered your debt to 30%
instead of half.
Well, to 30% instead of 60. Okay. So that means that they're making 30% themselves.
They're probably getting paid by somebody, huh?
No, like say the credit card was $5,000, right?
Okay.
And they cut it by 40%, so they cut it down to $3,000. Well, they cut the deal with the credit card company to say to $1,500, and they keep the $1,500 difference. You know what I mean? They cut it to 30%.
I'm in the wrong line.
You know, so
I need to become a plumber.
You know, there's all this different stuff, right? So, like I said, man, look, get some good guidance. I always say this, look.
Good coaching.
We try to find out everything about you, about your, right? About your
history, your credit history,
your income, and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, why can't the consumer interview the lender?
The lender.
And get yourself an idea. Damn, is this person that desperate where he needs a sale?
Yeah.
Right? Look how they're dressed. Like, God, do these people look really bougie? And do they look like they need my money? I do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do that. When I'm the consumer, I'm like,
what's the deal here?
What's the deal? They're trying to sell me because they are desperately needing the money.
Yeah.
And they're going to tell me everything I want to hear.
It makes sense, yeah.
So go back and when you're talking to your lender, right?
It's like
think about, does this person need my money and is wanting my money and is going to tell me whatever I want to hear? Because they're desperately need the sale? Because they need to make their car payment, their mortgage. What are they driving? Where do they live? We find out everything. We find everything about you.
Yeah.
I think it's time for you to find stuff about us.
Yeah. Then it's true. I mean, if you're a lender, you're a realtor, do you own a house? Mm-hmm. You know, or are you still living, in an apartment with your parents, whatever the deal may be?
Yeah. Do you have, $1,500 car payment and this and that, where you're desperately needing the sale?
Yeah.
Are you,
Do you sell car insurance or do you actually have a driver's license?
I ask myself all those things. Like, wait a minute, we find out everything about them.
Yeah, but they have no relevance about who you are.
They have no relevance on who you are economically.
Yeah.
Financially.
Do your background.
Because when I'm giving advice, right, or when somebody's giving advice, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, the best deal, go buy a brand new home. Well, have you bought a brand new home?
Have you ever bought a brand new home? Yeah. Why would you tell me that?
Why would you tell me that?
This is a great neighborhood. Have you lived in the neighborhood?
You're telling me, it's the best time to refinance and this and that. Did you refinance?
No, I mean...
You know what I mean? Are you refinancing, Larry?
I've heard
right?
stories.
People, it's the best time to purchase. Are you purchasing, Larry?
Yeah. Are you doing it right now?
Are you doing it?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
so
true.
that's why I was like, okay. Ask questions, people. Ask questions. Go.
Check the background, guys. Ask for a resume, some referrals or something. Guys, next time we'll go over something new. Larry, where can they contact you?
At Lone Street Mortgage on 2052 South 4th Avenue. And I want to say...
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon. But no, this time really soon. And the reason why I'm telling you really soon...
Because it's finished.
No. I got a notice right now.
Okay.
That I have to change my NMLS address now.
Okay, cool.
So I think we're moving in here today or tomorrow.
Okay. Congratulations.
We got internet? No, I think they're just installing my desk. But yes, it's in the same island.
449 West 20th Place is going to be suite number C.
C?
C.
Okay, C. You
come see Larry at Suite C.
Come see me at Suite C.
It's right here on 4th Avenue, guys. Yep. 20th Place, right in front of Quality Liquor. or Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. The Val Island. What is it called?
The Valentin Guzman Island.
Yeah.
Dr. Maru. All right, guys.
right, guys.
Come see Larry. See you guys next time.